This is the introduction. Oh, that is a face. I'm so sorry. I just jump scare everyone with that. Hi, Cash.
Introduction.
Introduction. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Welcome. I'm getting caught up on the news. And who better to go to the news? Go to for the news than, your boy Cash Jordan. Yeah, Cash Jordan. Yeah, I like his stuff usually. He's really good at kind of keeping me in the loop with, kind of the mainstream media reporting on things. Apparently there's some major controversy going on with,
I've seen him on Nux before.
Yeah, I've seen Nux cover him, I've seen Leaflet cover him, so I figured I might as well jump on that train too. He does good work. Definitely go check him out. But apparently there is a surrender to feel 179,000 Somalis surrender to fear, in quotes, as Trump's total war
Very
deportations
high energy,
begin
this
now.
guy.
Yeah, the opposite of me. I'm very low energy. I can't help it though. I'm just a very tired dad. Little man gets all my energy. Thawi. Anyway, I'm kind of curious to see what this means, because if we are deporting everyone that's in the country illegally, then I'm happy. I wish it would be more than just one particular group, but hey, I'll take what I can get once we get started.
Deportation time.
Yep.
Come on.
So I'm gonna do a quick thing where I mute the Christmas music, and now we're here with Cash Jordan learning about what's happening today in Minnesota. Ready? Here we go.
ICE is rampaging through Minnesota in what some are calling an attack
Tonight, ICE
on an
agents in
entire
frigid
community.
Minneapolis as they surround this home, looking for a suspect charged with criminal conduct.
What got beeped? What? What got censored? I'm nervous.
Wowie. Zowie.
Yeah. Okay, well, good on ICE. You know, I want 100% deportation rate on anyone in the country illegally. I'm very happy for this.
Nice
ICE
guy.
says that they tried to stop
Ice on ice, Lowell.
Yeah. Oh, this is from NBC. Oh, man. So they're going to frame it like it's some sort of calamity. My goodness.
an undocumented immigrant who ran back.
I hate that term. Oh, I hate that term so much. Undocumented immigrant? No, there's no such thing. They're not an immigrant if they aren't here legally. They're an alien. Stop conflating the two. That's linguistic sleight of hand designed to build sympathy towards a group who broke the law. Sympathy for the criminals is cruelty to the innocent. Anyway.
Inside his house. They've now returned with the technical team and a warrant.
And they say ICE doesn't have warrants.
Better off.
They have a warrant. They had a warrant. They're within the law now.
Officers then going inside,
Oh, they are
making an
going in.
arrest. Not their original target, but also undocumented,
Oh.
ICE said.
Collaterals.
They always have warrants, don't they?
Usually, yeah. But sometimes they get collaterals. You know? I think they call that splash damage. Yeah, someone else that was in the country legally gets hit at the same time because, you know, in the process of executing a lawful warrant, they find someone else that was also breaking the law.
Splash ice damage. LOL.
Yeah. It's pretty funny, though. I'm just glad I would want 100% rate of deportation of people who are here illegally. 100%. I want all of them gone.
What was he doing in
What we're
there?
sworn to do is protect the country by removing illegal aliens.
Right? That's it.
Department of Homeland
Yet
Security
we're being
says
told
they've
this is an
arrested
attack
undocumented
on
immigrants with
everyday
convictions.
Americans.
Sorry, they showed them trying to clear the chamber on that pistol just to make it look like ICE is trying to be violent or whatever. NBC, you were the worst. Oh my goodness.
I grew up in a dictatorship.
Okay.
And I don't even remember ever witnessing anything like that.
It's because you're more used to like rebels fighting each other in the streets, lady. Good grief.
I mean, by everyday Americans, they mean illegal aliens who vote for.
Yeah, sometimes they do vote, and that's really weird that they do vote. They shouldn't be able to. Like, yeah. I think the TTS did not like that. But I agree. If what they said about her marrying her brother,
What, too spicy?
probably. But if what they said about her marrying her brother is true, that is immigration fraud, and she should be deported for that. I want to see them investigate it. At least I want to see the investigation into it, and if it's true, hey, you broke the law, get deported. I'm actually all for no more immigrant. Like, I want people who run for office to be required to be natural borns. I don't want any more of this immigrants getting political office. I don't think you can do that in any other country. Like, I can't run for office in Japan, right?
It's required for presidents. I don't see why not for other offices.
Right. Maybe it was practicality at the time of the founding, but yeah.
I think we can actually.
That's a flaw then. They need to patch that. Native born only. Like, you gotta at least be born in the country to run for office. That's where I'm at. I want that.
To have a democracy, a beacon of hope for the world to now be turned into one of the worst countries where the military are in our streets.
America's the worst country in the world, according to her.
Without any regard for people.
Then go back to Somalia. If America's so bad, go back to Somalia. Good grief. Lady, you ran for office in the country. You're not making it any better. You're just giving benefits to Somalia. Stop complaining. Just go. You have the option. It's so dumb. My word. How does anyone take her seriously? How'd she win? That had to be like in-group preference, right? There's no other way.
People's constitutional rights, while our president is spending millions of dollars propping himself up like a failed dictator with a military parade.
You've got to be kidding me.
It is really shocking, and it should be a wake-up call
for who?
For all Americans.
Why?
To say this is not the country we were born in. This is not the country we believe in. This is not the country our founding fathers imagined.
So our founding fathers imagined an open border and billion-dollar fraud scandal.
Yeah, how dare she say our founding fathers? That's what bothers me. She's not American. She doesn't want to be American. Why would we? No, like that actually offends me a bit. The fact she says our founding fathers. Oh, she claims to want the best for America. She clearly does not.
It wasn't her founding fathers. Her founding fathers were communists in Somalia.
Yeah. No, this is her founding fathers were probably cousins. Anyway, the fact of the matter is, why is she going on about this? She doesn't know anything about America. Not really. She doesn't care to know anything about America. She never really assimilated. She's just a terrible, terrible person. Terrible person overall. Ilhan Omar, 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. Deport. Please. If they find out that fraud is real, she needs to be gone. Gone.
I bet she couldn't tell you what a Puritan is.
I bet she couldn't even tell you what a settler is. Like, country of immigrants. Yeah, no. I'm so done with it.
Women.
Thanks for the follow. Archie Sato, thank you for the follow. We're going over Cass Jordan covering the situation with the deportations.
Perfect timing, haha.
Yeah, perfect timing. When I'm railing on Ilhan Omar, he covers the news.
We were just talking about Ilhan Omar Lowell.
Yeah, and how we want her to get investigated to see if she actually married her brother to commit immigration fraud and how she'd be justified. No, it's not. I'm covering real news. That's all right if you're not interested. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, sorry. I know that BTS has some news behind them, but I don't know anything. I appreciate it. Thank you. But,
real news as an anime character, lol.
Yeah, it's more of a mask for me, so that way I can what's the word? So I can protect my family. Because after what happened to Charlie Kirk, I don't want to take any chances. Anyway, back to the video.
Really?
That's called the Great Big Minnesota Scam.
President Trump escalating his rhetoric against Somalia overnight.
We always take people from Somalia, places that are a disaster, right? Filthy, dirty, disgusting.
Apparently America's worse if you listen to reference.
Oh, nice. New. I'm very new. We've been doing this less than a month, just to fill in. I guess just for the record, I'm extremely conservative. So if leaflet's too far right for you, you may, or if you don't like Kirsha, yeah, just a heads up. But yeah, congratulations. All right, moving right along.
The
Representative
large
Omar.
Somali population here is not the specific target, but the community is furious.
The mistakes
I'm a
of
Christian
a few
theocrat.
individuals
Lol.
Oh yeah, I tend to fall more into the anarcho-monarchist category. We can talk about that later. Anyway, yeah, basically people are big mad about the situation going on with deportations. People, I think it's in Minnesota especially, very, very, very snowy there right now. I'm someone who says I want 100% of people in the country that, or 100% of people who are here illegally deported. All right.
never be used to generalize or stereotype.
The framing of NBC is so biased.
Yeah, honestly, at least Cash Jordan's honest about his bias. I get kind of sick of seeing the mainstream media get away with their bias, like as though it's neutral. So we watch Cash to kind of balance it out because he asks the right questions.
They're
an entire
not.
community.
They're
They've
not
arrested
being used for
undocumented
that.
immigrants with convictions, including criminal,
Ooh.
That term.
aggravated assault, and
They're
domestic
not
violence.
going
after
Goodness.
innocent
That the
people.
federal prosecutors earlier revealed they charged dozens of people in Minnesota's Somali
Right.
community for allegedly stealing hundreds of
And there's
millions of
huge
dollars
fraud
in
here.
taxpayer money.
What do you say to critics of ICE who say you
They
don't always
do.
go after the worst of the worst?
I say that on top of the worst, that we are
They're all guilty. Otherwise, they wouldn't be illegals.
That's true. If they were here legally, then the classification wouldn't operate properly. So they're saying, oh yeah, no, they're undocumented. That doesn't necessarily mean illegal, but that actually does mean illegal because if you don't have the documentation to legally be here, by definition, you are here illegally. If you're not here legally, that's by definition a crime. So you are criminally here. Visa overstays are a little bit more of a gray area, but still, like, you shouldn't be here.
It's a word tango.
Yeah, it really is.
job is to enforce the immigration laws. Every one of these individuals that we arrest has due process.
Yet this is some sort of dictatorship. You gotta be kidding me. Because
Dimigod
folks like
Mohammed
this
Nur. He's
get
going to spend the
arrested.
next 10 years, though, in federal lockup after investigators
10 years in lockup? Okay, if you actually commit that kind of crime and like you end up in prison and you're not here legally, why would we even keep you here at that point? We just send you home. Let your home country deal with you. My goodness. Why even waste time putting them in jail, using our taxpayer dollars to, like...
Yeah, it'd be cheaper on us.
Yeah, just buy them a plane ticket home. Armed escort back. Good grief. Good grief.
If it isn't murder.
If it isn't murder, then the solution becomes much faster and much cheaper.
Just throw them out.
Yeah, definitely.
took part in a $48 million COVID-19 pandemic scam. So this was part of a meal fraud scam, Trace. They spent hundreds of millions of dollars that were meant to feed hungry American kids on a lot of different things.
Terrible.
Yep. I have no idea what Cash is going on about, but I kind of agree with that sentiment. Yeah, just wow. Yeah. That's bad. I mean, if they found him to be guilty, they did they need to do the investigation, look into it, and then deport him. Like, seriously. Well, first we need to recover the money from them.
Millions of dollars just gone.
Yeah, claw back the money from them. Force forfeiture of the assets. Freeze their accounts. Take everything we can back.
Seize his bank accounts and then deport him. Send him back broke.
Yeah, definitely. Send him back broke. Broke back. But for real, why do we keep that kind of thing around? I don't understand. What is it that makes it like moral to keep people here that would just abuse the system? It doesn't seem intelligent at all. It seems kind of bad, honestly. Anyway.
Took stacks and stacks of cash like you're
Look at all
looking
that
at
money.
here. They were blown on luxury cars. Let's buy an Audi. Let's buy a waterfront property out in Minnesota.
Yet Trump's the one ruining America, not the people stealing from it to enrich themselves who belong in federal prison.
According to prosecutors,
Oh,
they
look,
showed
Cash, I actually kind of disagree. I don't want them in federal prison. I just want them gone. Federal prison's too expensive for them. Need to just send them home. Send them home. Like, okay, cool. We'll take all the stuff that you bought, sell it, liquidate your assets, seize your bank account, and then we will claw back from your home country what you sent over there in remittance, and then we send you home. Like that would be way better to me. Good grief.
video clips, Trace, of the fraudsters popping bottles of champagne out on that luxury getaway.
Yes.
Police
people
say
are
the men were
starving in
happy
America.
to be cashing in. They were
goodness.
texting each other, "You're going to be the richest 25-year-old, God willing." It is being called the largest.
People get mad at XQC for his deal. He got rich pretty good, $150 million, but he got a brand deal. These people stole. That's pure fraud. My goodness.
Man, you know what I was doing at 25?
Figuring out how to get to Japan.
I was selling pizzas.
Delivering pizzas even, not even selling them. Yeah. Good grief. This guy. People talk about fraud and stuff like that, and we don't deport them for being fraudsters? Really? Okay.
Largest fraud scam in history.
Fox News. That's diabolical. This is Tim Walz.
That's a screenshot. Haha.
What's that face? Oh man, Trump calls him a retard once, and now they use these kinds of pictures of him. Oh,
You can tell Cash is laughing at it too, lol.
oh no, yeah, no. I think I might truly hate the left, honestly, because I just get so much joy from seeing these kinds of images where he looks like the short bus is coming to pick him up from his rally. I gotta stop. Okay. That is a picture.
And
he knew
on
about
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz watch. Today, the Democrat who ran for vice president launched a fraud prevention program. Critics say that's a little too late.
He's got his own fraud.
Runs fraud prevention program after fraud has already happened. That's not prevention, then, is it, Tim? That's a little too late. Too late. Gonna run a fraud investigation. My goodness, no wonder Trump called him retarded. Good grief. Oh, he's so dumb. So dumb. Sorry. Okay.
I'm going to prevent the fraud that's already happened?
Yeah, no. Like, fraud investigation program might be better, but my goodness.
Slammed him for failing not just his state of Minnesota, but the country. He pushed back.
This is crazy.
You can't have one without the other. Any amount of fraud is too much. That's why over the last several years, we've made many systematic changes to state government to both detect fraud and hold those accountable after it happened.
Are we really supposed to believe that the person who enabled fraud in their state and possibly allowed it to be exported to the rest of America is now the most qualified individual in the country to stamp it out? And meanwhile, they're asking the...
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. Prevent fraud by reacting to... What's the plan here, Tim?
How on earth was he a potential VP?
Yeah, no, for real. Like, people talk about room temperature IQ. I'm talking about outdoor IQ for this guy. My goodness, it's 15 degrees outside right now. What? Who dresses him? I need to know that. Like, who helps him put his clothes on at this point? My guy. Oh my goodness. It's so bad. So bad. I'm going to launch fraud prevention after fraud has already happened. And then we're going to... Okay, yeah, but what's the plan here, Tim? Come on.
Governor, if he thinks ICE is going after the wrong people.
Do you want to hear more from members and leaders from the Somali community to say...
I just noticed I take a drink of my water at the same time Cash does. Oh, that's funny. Oops.
We need to hold our...
What damage?
We need to look at ourselves. We need to hold our own neighbors accountable, because look at the damage that this has done to our community. What do you want to hear more from, instead of just saying, don't blame us? Do you want to see more ownership and oversight from within?
What?
Look, it's not law-abiding citizens. If that were the case, there's a lot of white men should be holding a lot of white men accountable.
What? Huh? What does that have to do with anything? Also, does it just not happen? We can't have accountability for just everybody? Why is race a factor in this? Why is skin color a factor in this? What? I'm so lost right now.
Our whitey-tighty selves need to be against the other whitey-tighties.
I have no idea. No idea what he's going on about here. Like, well, the community apparently is just not actually diverse. Also, that face. Oh Oh no, he had a lemon. My man swallowed a lemon. That's the look of someone who like bit into dark chocolate and was expecting something sweet. Oh my goodness.
For the
okay, so arrest them.
I think for the community to maybe educate their population, because I think what you're seeing here is there's secondary victims in this.
Second order victims. What's the secondary victims?
That there's providers inside the community that are then victimizing the community themselves by signing them up, because when we're going to some of these people, they're like, I had no idea I was in this program. So
the people getting the kickback had no idea that they were getting the kickback from the program. I'm sorry.
The secondary victim.
I'm really lost here. So is he claiming the people getting the kickbacks are also victims? People were getting like $1,500 to sign their kids up for this program. Like, it's just free money, I guess. Claim your kid has autism, even if they don't have autism, and then make money. My goodness, this guy doesn't know how fraud works. Ugh.
So I think it's asking us then, for every crime, which of course the majority being committed by white men.
Well, who's he talking about?
That.
Every crime, the majority are being committed by white men. What is he on about? Yeah, like I'm with Cash on this one. What are you talking about? You mean like white collar crime?
I guess Arabs are white now.
Well, actually, there has been a huge trend of people being like called white that clearly aren't in their mugshot, and then they're being logged white for the crime statistics. For some reason, like they want to skew the stats. I have no idea why they do that, but yeah, apparently statistics are racist, and tracking it is a bad idea or something like that, because if you falsify the stats, of course they're going to be inaccurate. It's like the majority of crimes are committed by white people, but then again, it's like also the majority of people are white. So neither here nor there. I don't like any criminal. Lock them all up. It's not hard. I'm not covering for any of them. Why would I? I don't like criminals. They ruin society. What can I say? It's not hard.
I think it's crime in general. And I think the biggest thing on this is just making sure that we're educating the population. And again,
base take.
Thank you. Yeah, I know this is like super controversial. Prosecute all criminals. There you go. That's it. That's all I got.
This is 80 people or so that have been convicted in this, maybe some more in that.
Criminals should go to jail. What?
Yeah.
Says the real criminals are still out there in America, even though we aren't being given their names or shown their pictures.
Yeah.
What's that? That's the marriage certificate for Omar to her brother.
Wow.
Oh, that's gross. Also, what? Oh, no. Oh man. No. Is that her brother? Oh no wonder he didn't want to be in Somalia. He'd probably get in trouble.
Oh my, that looks like it could be a reason someone could get a warrant.
Yep. Marriage application. Why is it mirrored? Don't mirror that kind of thing, man.
Who posted it? The White House.
Wow.
Yeah. She's probably not going to be here for a long time. If she's allowed to stay after the White House posted that, there's a bigger problem.
That's crazy.
In this country.
Yep.
They posted all the details of
Okay.
when he arrived.
Okay, actually, yeah, I don't know what else confirmation-wise we need at that point. That is maybe intention to defraud? Well, yeah.
To me, deport away.
Yeah, no, like strip naturalization and deport. Yeah, my goodness.
When they got married, everything.
Insane.
On top of all the fraud that she's allegedly involved in, it looks like they're a lot deeper into that investigation than they're letting us see.
Mm-hmm.
But her time is coming, and I'm here for it.
Yeah. Look, I don't care who somebody is. If they've broken the law, no matter who they are or where they're from, there should be a consequence, and nobody should be above it.
Ask you real quick what your response is to Trump telling the Somalia president that you should go back to Africa. What's your response to what he said to him?
I think the president's delusional.
Wow.
A delusion is a strongly held belief that does not align with reality. He is finding fraud and means to denaturalize you for crimes that you have committed. If that is a delusion, then
sounds like reality to.
Yeah, no, it really does. My goodness. Also, that's pot calling the kettle black here, honestly. The president's delusional. Well, I can be here because I married my brother. Good grief.
Why do you think he's saying
he should get some help? I think his obsession with me and Somalia really is frightening. And yeah, I hope.
Oh my goodness, she has that the lady from Suicide Squad behind her. Amanda Waller. My goodness. He's so delusional talking about sending me back to Somalia. He can't do that. I didn't commit a crime, right? Totally.
I hope he gets the help he needs.
All right. It is baby break time. And we're back. We have a baby in the room now. So, yay. Babble. He's a little babble. Little fussy man's what he is. My goodness. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, me too, buddy. He burped.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So sorry about the delay, but, baby comes first. All right. And I forgot what we were talking about. Probably Ilhan Omar needing to be deported. So, yeah. No, she needs to go. She needs to go.
Well, in YouTube land, they won't even notice, lol.
Yeah. What are you doing?
So Trump's not actually interested in crime. He just has some sort of unhealthy obsession with people who may be involved in crime, like Representative Omar, as the allegation goes. Yet caring about that means you're obsessed. Or rather, on the other hand, do we want a president who's like Tim Walz, who's obsessed with letting crime just float by under the surface until he gets called out on it for 30 days in a row and then decides to have his own fraud department step in?
Tom Homan, President Donald Trump's border czar, said during a Newsmax appearance on Monday that the admin is investigating Rep. Ilhan Omar for alleged immigration fraud. Quote, I just got advised by a fraud investigator the other day on that. I asked the question, can we review the files? There was immigration fraud involved. The statute of limitation became an issue in the last 4 years when this was first brought up.
There's a statute of limitation on this? Hold on, I gotta grab the baby. All right, if things go crazy, it's because I got a baby on my lap. So if the model loses its mind, it's the baby take over. No, don't grab that. That's on the desk. That's Dad's. Okay, baby on the lap. Didn't even have to baby break to get it. Grab him. All right.
Continued. Pulling the records now, pulling the files. We're looking at it, but this fraud investigator, who I know personally, one of the best fraud investigators in HSI,
I'm surprised
said there's no doubt
limitations on fraudulent immigration.
I know, right? Like, if this statute passes and they're still here, you can't enforce on that? Well, the statute should be as long as they're in the country, right? And it's like, well, good job. You fooled the system and you got away with it for this long, so you get to stay now. Great. That's a great precedent. Why would we allow that? Nobody. That's my phone. Don't touch my phone. Yep. Anyway, it's just so silly. So silly.
He'd reviewed the file.
Wow.
He'd review the file. So I'm running that down this week as a matter of fact, and we will see. They're going to say that Trump has claimed that Omar allegedly married her brother. No. Trump did not claim allegedly. Trump overtly said she did. That is.
Wow. Yeah, that's true. There was no alleged there. He just said that.
Bold. Because that's actionable.
Mm-hmm.
You can see, that's defamation, okay?
Mm-hmm. Right, why isn't she suing Trump if it's not true?
Publishing
true.
An overt
She should sue the president if it's not true.
Omar married her brother. Boom. We are now in shocking territory.
Right.
Ooh.
I think any reasonable person can conclude Ilhan Omar married her brother based on the reporting.
That's so dumb. Like, the fact that was allowed, my goodness. All in the name of getting into the country? Seriously? We need to... I stand by this. We need to end economic migration. No more. No one H-1Bs, nothing. I don't want anyone coming to the country for any other reason besides
she should sue for defamation if it isn't true. Otherwise, it's making her look worse.
True. The fact she's not suing is because it would be a layup lawsuit, one of those things, because that's a direct accusation of a crime, which is, I think, per se defamatory. So she would have standing to sue for damages if it caused any. But at the same time, I bet she's not going to sue until they get ready to deport her. That's when she's gonna sue. Oh, buddy, you spilled your pacifier. Here you go. Oh, you don't want it? You don't want your pacifier? Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay. Yeah, probably not a lot of baby commentary. He's just vibing. All right. Anyway, yeah, the fact she hasn't sued for defamation is that's a suspect thing. It's for sure. I'm willing to bet she will once the deportation comes in. That's if they actually decide to try to deport her. I hope they do. That would be great. Finally, someone in a position of power being held accountable. We'll see. I don't know how she got, like, what country allowed her to marry her brother or what state, but man, we shouldn't have recognized it.
I agree.
Yeah, so let's end all non-family reunification and humanitarian migration. Let's end student visas, let's end H-1Bs, all the employment visas, get rid of them. Get rid of all the student visas, get rid of all the diversity visas, only family reunification and humanitarian. No others. I'm so done with this. I really, really don't want any more immigration at this point. Like, pause it for 10 years. Something like that. Anything. Please. This is getting stupid.
We are seeing these news organizations, these investigators, these politicos.
She should sue the president if he's lying. If he's deliberately doing something that's false, he should be held accountable. There should be lawsuits. There should be charges. There should be attorneys jumping all over this, ready to defend her. Why isn't that happening?
Don't say these things lightly because of the possibility of litigation and what's called defamation per se. Now, defamation.
Basically, per se, when something's defamation per se, the damages are implied because it's usually an accusation of a crime. A false accusation of a crime can make something per se defamatory. So, yeah, there you go.
Is a false statement of fact. And if you're a public figure, there's something called Times v. Sullivan. That is, you have to have acted with actual malice. And what does that mean in a legal sense? That you knew what you were saying was wrong or had reckless disregard for the truth. That means that if I were to say something like, Alex Stein kicked a dog, is that defamatory? It could be. But what if he sues me? How does that work? Well, I'm going to say, look, I saw rumors online. I thought it was true. He's a public figure. Everybody was talking about it.
But the president has inside information.
How do you prove damages? It's tough. Now, the reality is Alex Stein has never kicked a dog. I'm using it as an example. But what if I
Why
said
Alex Stein?
Alex Stein in front of a crowd of people? That is a crime. And that's where we get into defamation per se. Defamation per se is when you defame someone in such an egregious matter that on the face, it is damaging to someone's life.
He's pretty good.
It's hard to find that line. It really is. But usually it's accusing someone of a crime, of having...
Head approve of Tim's logic.
Yeah.
A disease.
Why is no one jumping on this? That's interesting. People hate Trump. They're trying to put him in jail for everything. They convicted him on a misdemeanor in New York and upgraded it to a felony. How come
And the worst part about that situation is that the felony was, there was no underlying crime that was identified. There were 3 options they could choose from, which there is no precedent for that. It was a novel way to get the verdict, and that's why it's under appeal right now. So if anyone says Trump's a felon, well, there's a caveat there. It's under appeal. So just so you know, he's appealing it. It's now like the orange of lawsuits. It has a certain appeal.
They wanted to add it to the Wikipedia page or something.
Yeah, they definitely wanted that. Oh, well.
Nobody wants to make this a felony.
In this instance, claiming Ilhan Omar married her brother as if to imply she's an incestuous fraudster.
Right.
So potentially defamatory. Well, sure. When you accuse her of this, you are speaking with facts.
Wow.
So here's the thing. When they come out and say she married her brother, they are telling you outright, if she sues us, we will win.
Wow.
They're saying it's true, and they know it. That is bold.
At least the evidence is strong enough.
Even if you have the marriage documents, people still tend to say allegedly or believed to have. No. The White House has posted it. The Free Beacon has posted it.
Dang, that's a lot of confidence.
Yeah, and the fact she hasn't sued yet, because it would be a slam dunk if it was a lie. I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. It's a bit telling, isn't it? Isn't it, Golf? A little telling. But, man, yeah, for sure.
And I'm going to tell you this about the Free Beacon. They got lawyers. Ain't no way this got published without going through lawyers first.
Wow.
Yeah.
But Tim Walz says fraud in Minnesota, nothing new.
Donald Trump brought this to the attention like this is something brand new. This is not.
But if you knew it was a problem, why aren't you trying to fix it? Why'd you wait until now to do a prevention force?
He's an incestuous fraudster. Don't
you
you
know?
know?
That's Wisconsin. Why? I mean, for the love of all things good. She is. Her and Tim Walz are both kind of terrible, but Tim Walz is a special kind of terrible. You know what I mean? This guy says, "Oh yeah, no, it's nothing new. We know about it all this time." And I'm just like, okay, so then why wait until now after you've had this massive fraud scandal to deploy the fraud prevention unit? Shouldn't that have been, day one?
You knew about it?
Yeah, apparently it got worse under his tenure. So, I think Trump might have been right about this guy. He's got tiny brain, tiny brain, tiny and smooth.
I think perchance he may have involvement.
I think that there is a logical ground that you can take to arrive at that conclusion, but I have not seen anything that would confirm that. Just saying. Wee. He was getting fussy, so now I'm having to bounce him. Boing, 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 boing. All right.
Not brand new, and it's been being worked on, but he made it white hot and very dangerous.
Wow.
And it doesn't stop there. The defendants like this guy, Abdizadeh Farah, sent millions of stolen American tax dollars overseas. They wired it to Chinese and Kenyan banks.
But it's not new. Tim Walz, he knew about it. Knew about it the whole time. Not new.
Wow. Chinese and Kenyan banks? You know what that tells me? We need to use tariffs to claw back some of that money. Yeah, no, for real. Like, at this point, doesn't Somalia get like a ton of foreign aid from the U.S.? I mean, they already got all their foreign aid now in fraud dollars, so we just cut out the foreign aid. Like, oh yeah, you guys already got that. Here you go. We're just gonna not give you anything anymore.
They're funding terrorists.
Allegedly, there is a very strong evidential connection, but I don't want to say that definitively yet. I don't know. That's something I would have to look into.
I think US dollars shouldn't be used outside of the US.
Yeah. US dollars should stay in the USA. We need to stop letting people wire US dollars to like accounts in China, for example. Good grief. It needs to stop.
But Trump just amplified it. Well, then why didn't he do anything about it? If this is not new, where was he? Was he too busy campaigning to be vice president to notice fraud in his own state?
I love how Cash is making the same points we just did. We are aligned here, dude. 100% got it. He's got a good head on his shoulders, this Cash Jordan guy. You might want to go check out his channel. He does good news coverage. I react to his thing because I like what he does. So, Cash Jordan, 10 out of 10 news coverage guy. Go give him a like.
The small creators.
I guess support me then, because I'm a lot smaller than him. But still, support him. Independent voices and news coverage are kind of important. He also balances out a lot of the mainstream spin, so you'll understand what I guess the average right-wing person thinks whenever we watch MSNBC, CNN, or Fox News. Because he has pretty normal reactions, honestly. A little bit higher energy than, like, me, for example. But, like, where his logic goes, it's very normal.
He's also got that nice New York accent we love so much. Haha.
Yeah, he's in hostile territory. But, he's a good guy. I like what he does. Anyway, moving on.
That's not a good answer.
We are a state that chooses not to let people go hungry or homeless or uneducated.
But you did.
However, that generosity has been taken advantage of by an organized group of fraudsters
Which
and
you
criminals.
just found out about.
Fraud is too much. That's why over the last several years, we've made many systematic changes to state government.
You can't make this up. There were zero changes.
And hold those accountable.
You held zero people accountable. Now you're just mad at Trump for bringing it up.
How dare you expose this? How dare you, Mr. Trump, expose our issues to the whole world? I am such a victim. Oh, Trump is coming after Minnesota. It makes me so sad because now I have to explain that the fraud is bad. Oh, no. No. Tim Walz, ladies and gentlemen. Almost the Vice President of the United States. Why was this Kamala's running mate?
How are we going to commit retard fraud now?
Well, yes, we had the fake autism. And we use the fake autism to pay people $1,500 so they vote for us. Oh, wait. So that we can reasonably exploit the system.
Sorry, they weren't buying votes. They were buying into the fraud situation. My goodness. And then he claims they're victims. My goodness. It's like, well, we can't take away the $1,500 a month these people got for faking autism. No, we absolutely can and should. Ugh.
Honestly, with all the cousin stuff going on, I wouldn't be surprised if they were all autistic.
Yeah, no, fair. That's a fair point. Still bad. Still bad. My goodness. I think I've said this one before, but I would be all in favor of whenever a foreign national who's here legally needs to get on welfare, if instead we just gave them a plane ticket home, I'd be all for that. Like, well, sorry, it didn't work out. You're going home. Welfare for citizens only. That's my stance. Country roads.
Country roads.
Yeah. I mean, okay. So let's say you work until you retire and you're a legal resident, but you're never a full citizen, but you have permanent residency. Social Security should be on the table for you. That's fine. I'm talking about like SNAP. SNAP and stuff like that. No eligibility. That's it. Because you probably paid into Social Security if you worked here for like 20 years. Even if you never got your citizenship, but you got full residence, I think that I would be fine with you getting Social Security because you paid into the system. But, you come in, you go on welfare, and you just start draining welfare. For me, absolutely, it should be welfare for citizens only. And if you do not have two parents that are legal citizens, you do not qualify. And that should plug the anchor baby loophole. Mm-hmm.
I mean, with the birth rate, I don't expect anyone our age to get Social Security when we're retirement age.
Yeah, no. Millennials and younger, you're gonna be working until you're gone. There is, unless you save for your own retirement, you're not getting retired. You're not retiring. Social Security is not going to survive.
So make sure you save your money.
Yep. If a company offers a 401k, heavily use that. Anywho.
Legislature to stay ahead of the evolving tactics.
Right.
And they are evolving.
This doofus would have been
so
vice
you're making
president.
the argument that the tactics are evolving faster than their ability to, get their arms around them. Do you buy that?
I believe it. I think the tactics are evolving faster than Governor Walz can get his arms around him because he's
I know what he's about to say.
He's not interested in getting his arms around him. He hasn't been interested in any of this. That's why it's been happening. Whistleblower.
He looked away for too long, and now the tactics have evolved too fast. Except the thing is, he was never really interested in stopping it. The tactics didn't really evolve. He just got lazy. Tim Walz, the smartest governor in the entire world. Yay for Tim Walz. Yay.
He may have been involved. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, it's worth investigation for sure. But, powerful people being held accountable is not exactly what America's known for, right? Oh, well. I'm just saying. Just saying. Yeah? Yeah. How does it feel to be smarter than Tim Walz? Yeah. No, you heard it here. Yeah? Oh, you sound tired. You dead. Oh. Yeah.
Very riveting commentary.
Yeah. You are smarter than Tim Walz? Yeah. How old are you? 8 months old, that's right. And you are already smarter than half the elected officials in this country. Yep, anyone with a D next to their name. And then a lot of them with the R too. Mm-hmm. He's so cute. You want your pacifier? Yeah? Oh, there's a yawn. You want it? Yeah? No. There was the baby tangent. The baby has spoken. Tim Walz is, in fact, retarded. Yep. And so it was.
And thus it was so.
Yep. And thus it was so. The baby hath declared. Tim Walz sped. Tim Walz looks like he's about to take the short bus on the campaign trail. Okay.
Brought up to the governor the fact that there were major problems here, and you know what? Nothing happened.
By any of what he's saying. First of all, they asked the Attorney General there, Keith Ellison, if he would have done anything different. He said no.
No.
This didn't happen on day one. This happened over a long period of time. Those are the allegations. And he reads this statement like, oh, our state chooses to be generous and help the downtrodden.
Help the downtrodden? I guess criminals can be kind of downtrodden when they get arrested. Otherwise, they're just criminals. Good grief. Good grief. Ugh. Fraud. This fraud thing. Like, this had to just be cooking under the surface and they just never took a look at it. Yeah? You like listening to Dada talk? Such a cute baby.
And the needy and educate our kids. Every state does.
I mean, they're running out of actually victims, so they're calling criminals victims and making them make new victims.
It's an endless cycle. It's a demand issue, really. Yeah? Oh, come here. Yeah. Oh, you're such a cute little baby. Yeah, I love you. Yeah? Uh-oh, you want to play? You want to play? You want to go on your pack and play? Yeah? Okay, let's go. 1 sec. Okay, he's chilling now. He's chilling now. Yeah, he does not like to get put down. He wants to be held forever. He's very clingy right now. Oh, what's wrong, buddy? Oh, okay, hang on. He wants me to pick him back up.
He's a daddy's boy, haha.
He's fine with mama or dada picking him up. Sometimes he prefers mama. No, don't go away, dada. Okay, this room. He's very attached. A very attached baby. Yeah, there you go. What's wrong? Oh, he's afraid I'm going to try to put him down again. Oh, buddy, it's okay. It's okay. All right. Yeah, this whole fraud situation getting way out of hand. All right.
That every state does that, but they don't have the waste, the fraud, the abuse, the open borders that.
If you design a system that has no checks and balances, and when fraud is brought to your attention, you ignored it, you are not being generous to starving children. You are stealing.
Oh, that he got upset at that. But you're right. He's right. You're not helping starving children. You're helping criminals get away with fraud. A lot of those guys pocketed, I think, every cent that they got, right? And the fraud was designed to maximize the amount of money they got and take away from anyone that actually would have gotten the money, like, legitimately.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep. Smart baby.
From those starving children. You are allowing them to get robbed, and because you're the one in charge of the piggy bank, it's your fault too.
Allow these people to come in and take advantage of Americans like this. He's a sanctuary state. It's sanctuary cities, so ICE can't get in there and do the work that they need to do. So nobody's buying it, Governor. And then to utter the word Donald Trump as if he had anything other than cleaning up the mess that this guy made.
Right.
Donald Trump has nothing to do with this. His words are not dangerous. He's pointing out
the only thing he has to do with it is that he called it out, right? So, how dare you notice? How dare you notice things that happen? Wah.
He's just talking about it, haha.
Yeah, for real. He's just calling attention to a thing that happened. Kind of like someone checking in on the weather and then everyone getting upset that it's raining. My goodness.
Obvious. He wants to deport the people and hold other people accountable. That's what should happen. Instead, this governor stands up like a clown show and says, we're trying. No, you're not. You're failing.
And now he's trying to cover it up.
These mobs. It was a chaotic scene, a bitter standoff in sub-zero weather.
I'm so angry. This is not what our country is supposed to be.
A group
what
of
are you
people
talking
wearing
about?
Ice vests and protesters and bystanders.
Oh my goodness,
face to face.
really?
Do you know why ICE came? Did they say why they were here?
No, they were just here for the 2 employees that they saw up here.
Meanwhile, in the frame of an unfinished attic, 2 men who witnesses say were the target of a law enforcement operation.
Law enforcement targets you only if you're a criminal, or at least suspected of crime. Like, that's the baseline. They don't just arbitrarily say, yes, you, I do not like you. Now I'll go arrest you. I mean, if they did, that'd be called abuse of power, and there are mechanisms to prevent that sort of overreach.
These women are silly, lol.
Yeah, that's empathy for you, though.
Would not come down.
Or sounds like these 2 construction workers have been up on the roofing.
Does your wife let you watch in the corner, dude?
For close to 2 hours now in the cold.
State Representative
Well, whose fault
Alex
is that?
Falconer says the men wearing ice vests.
If they're not here illegally, all they have to do is come down off that freezing cold roof. But if they want to break the law and hope that a sanctuary mob shows up and scares away ICE or something, maybe that's why they didn't want to come down. Look, fraud, criminal activity, you gotta stamp out all of it. You have to hold everybody accountable for breaking the law, or our laws don't work.
We've repeatedly asked.
It's not that they just don't work. They're symbolic at that point, in which case they do nothing. You have to enforce the laws. Otherwise, you don't have laws. Toothless laws are not laws. They're like suggestions. Like imagine having the speed limit be 35, but everyone's going 60 on the road. No one ever gets pulled over. What's the actual speed limit? I mean, as written, it's 35, but everyone's going 60. Seriously.
Why doesn't anyone climb up to get him?
Honestly, it'd just be better to wait him out. Can't stay up there forever. We can wait down here forever. We have air conditioning, heater, hot chocolate, coffee. Yeah, no, we'll be fine. You guys can wait up there in the cold as long as you want. Like, that's how I'd do it. Like, I know. Well, we're here to help you down whenever you're ready. It's so stupid. So stupid.
It's for a judicial warrant of which they have not produced.
Some brought items to keep the two men warm, but said the agents told them they couldn't get the items to the upper floor.
I came and brought like heat pads and food and an extra jacket to try to get to the guys that are stuck up there because this weather is super dangerous.
Yeah.
After several hours, the law enforcement group left. One of the men taken away. Witnesses say the other was taken to the hospital by bystanders.
It was scary.
So probably had frostbite.
It was, I don't know. I guess it was just something that you never think it's going to happen.
We're still working to learn why ICE was here at.
Look, these sanctuary mobs, these people act so shocked. Here they are living in a place that harbors fugitives. If you're going to harbor fugitives and tell them they can come and live where you're at, and if they get arrested, they're never going to get turned over to the federal government. They could break U.S. law, and there's not going to be any consequences here. Why would you be surprised when eventually there are so many fugitives where you are?
Yeah, no. Imagine my shock. Oh no, there are people that are committing crimes here. After we said that we would let people who commit crimes stay here. Brilliant deduction there. My goodness. I am so shocked. Well, I'm not shocked. Kaya is shocked, but still. Wow. Oh, what's wrong, buddy? What's wrong? What's wrong?
The only one shocked is Kaya.
The only one shocked is Kaya, yeah.
Oh, beat me to it.
Yep. I don't understand people who think like this. They're like, oh, they didn't do anything wrong, you know. But that they entered the country illegally or they overstayed their visas. So that is wrong. Oh my goodness. They
probably don't think.
They just feel that this is wrong. But the one who did the wrong thing was the one who broke the law, right? Like, the law doesn't matter if you don't enforce it. So if you don't enforce the border, it's not really a border. It's just kind of a line, and you can do whatever with that.
It feels wrong, even though they have no foundation of right and wrong.
Yeah, that's they are appealing to natural law without even understanding natural law. It feels bad. It feels bad to deport people. They might have been needy, but if they were needy, there are legal pathways to get into the country. Why didn't they use them? Well, because they don't have anything to offer the country. They just want to reap the rewards. I can't stand this. I can't stand this whole immigration debate because it's gotten so far unhinged that it's not even worth arguing with the other people. At this point, you just kind of tell them, hey, you want them here illegally, put them on your couch. Let them live with you. I'm kind of done with them.
Silly is as silly.
Silly is as silly does. And silly does a lot of stupid stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of over them. If you think that people who are in the country illegally have any right to be here, then let them live in your house. Like, and enough of this. Too many people here without proper clearance to be here. Too many people working jobs that they shouldn't be. We need universal e-verify. Completely cut off anyone that's not here legally from any benefits whatsoever. So the biggest exploit they use is anchor babies. They say, oh yeah, we need the welfare for the baby. And we have 3 adults in the household. We need to have someone that is have a condition where you have to have a legal guardian sign off.
The left doesn't believe in charity.
They believe in coercion. Like, oh yeah, we'll just let taxes take care of charity for us. It's a great idea. No, it's really not. Yeah?
They believe in using other people's money.
That's right. They do not care. My goodness.
That the law and order shows up and has to do something about it.
Those individuals we arrest
in Operation Metro Surge in Minneapolis. I'm happy to say we're probably going to break over 500 arrests tonight.
Ooh, nice. Can we get those numbers higher? Come on, up those numbers. I want all the people who are there illegally gone, full deported. Let's up those numbers. Yep. Definitely need that to happen. I want 100% deportation.
We really are Temu Nux.
We have Nux at home. That was my favorite comment I ever got. Someone called me Temu Nux. I was just like, oh, we have Nux at home. Yeah, Nux has more time and money than I do. He also earned every penny of that. I have nothing but respect for the guy. I like his stuff a lot. So to be called the Temu version of him is kind of a compliment in a weird way. Let me be the dollar store slop that you buy when you're broke. And you can enjoy your Nux brand caviar.
Big McThankies for McSpankies.
You want to turn around, buddy? Hi. Oh, the little man is trying to commandeer the stream. You want your teethers? Those are in your playpen. I'm gonna put you in your playpen if you keep this up. Ready? Ready to go back in your playpen? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, let's go. One sec. I don't know if this has happened in any other video, but yeah, it's constant like moving baby from playpen to lap and then from lap to playpen. He is a chaotic little gremlin, that's for sure. Anywho, if we deport 100% of the people who are here illegally, we are now at where we should have been the whole time. Seriously. If anyone's here illegally, they shouldn't be. Deport all of them, every single one. So let's get those numbers up. Rooting for ICE here. Oh.
Get rid of them.
And that's huge.
Why did the
to your
swipe
point,
motion work?
we
I thought
heard
there was
that
no
there weren't
fraud.
any criminal aliens. There wasn't any nefarious activity up there. And, ICE, when we go out there, we're going after the worst of the worst. We're not focusing on one nationality, one race. We're going after the bad guys.
Yeah, be completely indiscriminate. If they're here illegally, get rid of them. All of them. Gone. Make them gone with the wind, please.
Guys that are doing it, right? So, yeah, we arrested a well-known Somali vice lord gang member. But at the same time, we're arresting someone from Laos. They go to these sanctuary jurisdictions because they know they can hide in plain sight. In Minneapolis, there's no loss of.
Yeah, that's another thing. ACE isn't even going for everyone, just the ones committing crimes while they're here.
Yeah, and that makes the protesters look extra stupid because they're defending criminals. No, I really don't understand the logic there. We will protect criminals from law enforcement. What? And they're comparing it to like the Gestapo or the SS. I'm just like, really? Really? You're going to compare what you were doing to fighting the Gestapo or the SS? The difference between the crimes committed in that era and right now is that the ones committed in that era, that was those people were citizens or legally in the countries that it was persecution. This isn't persecution. We're just sending them home. Or putting them in jail until they processed out. It's never been about like ruining people's lives. It's always more about, hey, you broke the law, now we need to fix it.
Sending them on a nice flight.
Honestly, I'd be fine with paying for business class for these people if it gets them out. This is absurd. Absolutely absurd.
Well, even pay for it.
Yeah. Honestly, the people who are self-deporting, they have my respect. Like the ones who take the $1,000 and the plane ticket home. Yeah, they are.
There's an app for a free plane ticket for self-deporters.
Yep, and to me, I like those people a lot. The ones who are using it, because apparently it's been hugely successful, and they're right to use it. So what I would do probably first and foremost is say universal, every single company E-Verify. That'll immediately make it way harder for them to get jobs, and then we start plugging the loopholes as we find them. Yeah, no. So anyway,
criminal aliens for us to go around.
Yeah. And that's the thing with Minneapolis, with Minnesota. Anybody who wants to break the law, steal from the U.S. government, this is where they could go and hide in plain sight. You know why? Because Governor Walz isn't looking for you. Nobody's looking for you. In many cases, you can even get your picture taken with Governor Walz and smile before getting...
No. Oh, no.
Wow.
That's great. I'll get my picture with the governor, and then I'm gonna get deported. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's super good. Oh no, we need more of that, please. Oh, the fact that you could get your picture with the governor and then immediately get deported. Like, oh,
That's insane.
oh, that's funny. That's funny.
What good reporting, all.
Yeah.
Arrested and deported for being in the country illegally. No one is looking for crime here until now. Now that Trump brought it up, now that Trump amplified it, we already knew about it. We were already working on it. We had things here totally under control. Then Trump came around and blew the whole thing up. What do you think about that? Is Governor Walz right? Let me know. See you in the next video.
Yeah, very good video from Cash Jordan. The little man seems to like it. He is very excited. He's standing up even. He's so happy. Yeah, good video. Give it a like. Subscribe to him. Give him a comment. I don't really have much to add to this other than what I've already added here. Maybe I'll just good video. There we go.
Bye, YouTube.
Well, I guess if you got to this far, prove it in the comments. I want to see cash dollar bills, as in the emote.
Money.
Yeah, if you made it this far at the end, put a like dollar bill emote at the end of your comment. And if you like the video, you know the drill. Like the comment and the subscribe. Drive up that engagement. New channels could really use a lot of help. I read the comments. Enjoy this period while it lasts, because as soon as I start getting too many comments to read, I won't be reading them. Anyway, bye-bye.